All right, collectors, today we're going to do the news a little differently because I'm a little bit behind the 8 ball. Just didn't get enough of an early morning start to get all this stuff set up. And anyways, it's easier for me to do it this way, so we'll just go with it. Probably return to the old format later, or maybe not. Maybe you guys like this format better or worse. I don't know. Just put it in the comments, or maybe you don't care. So anyways, first thing I want to talk about before we get into all the news, all the awesomeness, all the toy news that's out there, all the shenanigans that happened this week, just any number of fun stuff that happened in the toy collecting community, and not so fun stuff as well. Some of this stuff is sometimes a little bit controversial, so we'll go through some of that. Of course, I don't cover everything. It's just not that type. I cover the stuff that matters to me, and some of it that is adjacent to G.I. Joe. Mostly we talk about G.I. Joe, Marvel Legends, Transformers, stuff that I like. Some of my fantasy stuff, like fantasy type genre that I grew up with. We'll talk about that. So anyways, let's get down to it and let's talk about all of the deals that have been happening lately. Walmart.com, Target's been having, Amazon, just deals on the Black Series, on Star Wars, Marvel Legends, G.I. Joe Classified. If you haven't been out there looking for a deal, then, and if you miss some stuff, well then, that now's your chance to get it. Now here's the thing. I know some of you guys, Ross is having some great stuff too. Here's the thing. I know some of you feel some kind of way cheated about, hey, why did I? The problem is, remember when we used to talk about clearance chicken? Well, that's what you're doing too, right? If you like something, don't get upset if you don't buy it because you're playing clearance chicken and you want to see if it makes it all the way down to clearance prices. It may or may not. You roll the dice. I pick and choose sometimes, and sometimes I let it sit and I win. Sometimes I pick and choose and I let it sit and I lose. So walk out of that Target or Walmart just kicking rocks. Too bad, so sad. Moving on, maybe I can pick it up at a toy convention. Maybe I can pick it up online or from a friend or barter and haggle for it. Who knows? All right, and the other thing I wanted to talk about is the pieces of human filth, scumbags that have invaded the DFW area that have started to do UPC label swapping. Here's the thing. I am not fighting for the big box companies. I'm not doing that. But what you really do to us, the collectors, the legitimate collectors who want to enjoy the hobby and have fun with the hobby, is that you little scumbags out there, you little pieces of human excrement, go out there and thieves really, you're criminals, you're thieves. You're out there swapping labels. Get a job. Get a job already. How much effort? Number two, that's in Texas. If you get caught doing that, that's like fraud. And there's some stiff penalties behind that, and they add up quick. So if you get caught doing a lot of that stuff, man, that's no good. So here's the thing. I'm not defending the big box stores. They've got lawyers on their own. I'm trying to protect us, the collectors, from driving around because it messes up the inventory. And this is what tipped me off. I've been looking for dark sides, and you're going to see in the next hunt video, you're going to see an in-depth how I found it. But I've been looking for dark sides everywhere. The new McFarlane figure, well, some scumbag in my area decided to buy all of them and switch them out for anti-monitors and some, killer crocs and stuff that's been out there for years and years that nobody wants anymore. They just slapped a UPC label on it and threw it out. You guys saw my Instagram post. So now I'm trying to find the inventory. I see that it's there. The guys are telling me, oh, it's right there, but it's not. Why? Because you've gone in, messed up their inventory, and on top of that, I don't have the product I want. So I've wasted gas, I've wasted time, you've wasted their time. I can't find the product I want. The stores are confused. But yeah, I'm not doing it for their sake. I'm doing it for our sake because we're out there. We have the resources and we've worked hard for those resources to go get those items. And then you're out there just swapping stuff like scumbags, like I said, pieces of human excrement. Anyways, don't do it. Just don't do it. And here's another thing. Every time I see it, I'm going to call it out to the store. I'm going to go on and go get that manager and their loss prevention, and I'm going to point it out to them. Hey, these guys just stole this from you. I don't care if you don't like it. I don't care if you want me to say, I don't care about snitches get stitches. You do that, I'm gonna call it out. And if I see you doing it, probably never will, but if I do, I'm gonna call you out because that's a scumbag move, man. Anyways, let's move on from that. All right, that's enough for that. I'm getting high blood pressure from talking about that, you guys. Anyways, let's move on. Let's talk about some happy stuff, right? PIXIS Designs, got a picture of it here. They've got a really nice, like, you know, APC / troop carrier, something to rival Gridiron even. I knew this was gonna happen. Eventually, other people were gonna start to get in on this print and stuff for different, you know, things that Hasbro's produced and different custom stuff. I'm gonna tell you what, I'm actually gonna get a 3D printer. I'm not going into business for myself. I'm gonna get a 3D printer along with a few of my other people, not other people, but you know, a few of my other members. They've really, you know, wanted to do some of that stuff, and I want to do it, you know, also. To me, I thought it was funny. I said this a long time ago. I said 3D printers are the Napster to toys. Because, I mean, there's so much you can do with them. It's insane now, the quality that you can get from some of these printers. It's insane. So, yeah, you know, I'm going to get a 3D printer. We're going to start doing, I'm going to start making custom pieces. I think they're affordable now. So why not? Why not start doing some of that? I'm still going to be doing like the regular old type of, you know, diorama building stuff, but some of the more intricate stuff, man, if you could just 3D print that on 1/12 scale, just move along. Let's get it done. So anyways, they've got this APC. Here's a picture of it. Here's what's really cool. He actually has already done it, and here's a picture of it in like done. I have no idea how much PIXIS Design is going to sell this for. I'm just looking forward to seeing it. Will I buy it? I don't know. I truly don't know. I mean, I kind of want to, but at the same time, it's just nice to have options. It looks spectacular. I may give in and get it. I don't know. I don't know. My fortitude or my resistance to that may just not hold up. So, and I'll just cave in and go pick it up. Anyways, moving along from that, like I said, there's not much G.I. Joe or G.I. Joe adjacent news. Everything's slowing down. Everything's closing up for the year. Christmas is, you know, I always tell this to people, and they always act surprised when things don't get done at the end of the year. It's so curious to me. I always tell my teams, do not start a project. Do not kick something off that requires people to be here from like mid-November to mid-January. Because everybody is on leave, everybody's hanging out with their families, and I will not be a part of canceling people's leave because of your poor planning ended up with poo-poo emergencies because you couldn't get a project done during the rest of the year, right? So anyways, that's a rant on that. Anyways, let's move on past that. All right, Mighty Thor from Mezco. It's there, 95 bucks if you want to pick it up. I think it's pre-ordered. I've got enough Thors, and this Thor looks, the neck looks a little wonky to me. I don't like it. So I think the Mafex Thor was better. I mean, this Thor comes with more stuff. I didn't picture all of it on here, but to me, the Mafex Thor is better. So, sorry. All right, and like I said, we're real skimpy on news this week. Number 3, number 2, whatever it is. We've got Carrot Man, or Captain Carrot. I love the original version of this. I actually picked that one up, and I still have it. And I don't need this version. This is like the collector's version, and it glows in the dark. I don't need all that gimmicky stuff. I know some of you guys love the glow in the dark stuff. Good for you. I think you should go pick it up if you want. But as for me, I'm good. I don't need it. But it's there, 29 bucks if you want it. $70 for King Kong and Batman in 2 different weird scales. I don't know what's going on. Maybe he's supposed to be Gorilla Grodd. No, it says Monsterverse. So, I don't know. King Kong got little and then King Kong got bigger. I can't tell you. So, yeah, I guess you could change heads on them. I don't know. To me, this is a reprinted Batman and a horribly articulated gorilla. Not worth $70, McFarlane. It's not worth it. You know what? This one, it's easy to play clearance chicken on. I'll be waiting for it at either Target clearance or Ross. This is not worth it. This is not worth it. This is a lame offering, just in my opinion. What isn't lame, and what I'm really looking forward to by McFarlane, is this Wildcat figure, this gold label Wildcat figure. I don't know why, but I like Wildcat. I can't tell you why. The normies don't know nothing about this Wildcat, so I don't think it's gonna do well. But I happen to know a little bit about Wildcat, and I really dig this character. I can't tell you why. I think it's just because he's, you know, he doesn't really have any super duper powers. He's just like, put up your dukes, let's go, right? He's just a tough guy who goes in there and tries to fight crime with his dukes. So anyways, I like it. I like this hero, and I may pick it up. I will pick it up. I'm gonna pick it up at full price, but it's probably the normies don't know nothing about this. Just like they don't know nothing about Disco Man and Tiffany. So this one's probably gonna do not great, but I love it. And that's why I tell you guys, don't let anybody, including this guy, tell you what to collect. You collect what you want, and you let me make up nonsense about the characters that I don't like. Just make sure that you collect what you like. All right, let's move on from that. Spin Master, they'll be putting out the new, it's a 5-inch series. Batman Returns, or what is it? Batman Forever. You got the Batmobile and Batman over here for 19 bucks, and then the rest of the individual figures, Two-Face, Robin, I think it's, I don't know, the other one, Joker, Riddler, $9 a piece. This is almost in the same vein as the McFarlane DC wave. What is it? DC Superpowers or whatever that is. We will not be buying these for articulation and awesomeness. These will only be purely nostalgia. And for anybody who buys this stuff and then starts to review it and like goes, there's no articulate. Bro, what are you doing? This is purely, I've never opened any of my DC figures up because what is the point? They're like 4 POA or something, 5 POA. There's no articulation there. It's just purely for the packaging and the nostalgia value. Well, for me. So anyways, I'm just gonna leave, you know. Will I pick this up? No. That Batman Forever doesn't draw me in that much, but maybe some of you guys like it. So that's why I put it in here, because I know some of you guys might like it. And we also have Luke and Leia, Shadows of the Empire. You got Luke in that red Stormtrooper Sithy outfit, and then Leia in that, you know, repackaged, re-put out suit that she's been in before. $45? Hasbro? $45 for that? I mean, if you're literally, it's you're paying that much more for maybe 2 head sculpts. I mean, maybe, I don't know. It just seems like a lot of reuse there to me, and I am not gonna pay that. But it's there for your pre-ordering or want if you need it, $45. That's gonna be an easy pass for this guy. All right, moving on. And then you also have the Heir to the Empire vintage 3-pack special. You've got Thrawn, Joruus, and some other Admiral whatever in there. Commander, I don't know who that dude is. But anyways, I'm just not in the vintage scale anymore that much. There might be 1 or 2 I pick up every once in a while. I'm like really down to, I think last year I picked up maybe 3 vintage scale figures, and they were from Ross. So, I don't know, $50 for this is pushing it hard. You guys tell me if that's worth it. You guys tell me in the comments if you're gonna pick this up. I just don't see a lot of, want for this or demand for it. All right. You've got Fraggle Rock. Let's just change the tone completely. I missed the first wave of Fraggle Rock. I managed to hold out and not get into another line. I loved Fraggle Rock as a kid. I remember waking up eating cereal to it in the mornings. Actually, no, yes, it was Saturday mornings when I would see it. And sometimes on special occasions when I was at somebody's house who had HBO or whatever. So, it was just something that was great in my childhood. I remember watching this. You got Boober and you got Wembley in this one, which is one of my, and then I think Sprockets. those are the ones that I would pick up, but I don't have any room. Speaking of, right after this, right after I edit this whole video, I'm gonna go upstairs and we're gonna do a rooms with an S tour. So it's gonna be fun. I'm gonna show you everything that's up there. Some things have changed, some things haven't, but I'm excited to go show you some of that. We probably won't do this studio, but we will do most of the rooms upstairs. This is my office, by the way. So anyways, let's move on from that. $40 if you want any of those figures. I don't know if they're, anyways, we'll just move on from that. And you also have the 3 Ghost Brother Turtles from the last Ronin. $100 for the 3-pack. Okay. I've got all the turtles I need. I don't need any more turtles. I'm turtled out. And especially with, I'm feeling some kind of way about NECA's shenanigans. I just think they're a professional company and they should be able to handle their communication with their clients, their customers, the lifeblood of their company. They're just being boneheads. I don't know. It just seems to me that they're really unprofessional right now. They need to fix their shenanigans. But I've got all the turtles I want. I'm not going to pick that up. And then you also have Leatherhead. But if you guys are still turtle aficionados, turtle power, more power to you. And then you've got, I think, the Eastman and Laird's, I think, maybe, I don't know. Maybe this is Last Ronin as well. Leatherhead. I think this must be Last Ronin. I don't know. Anyways, you've got this Leatherhead available as well from NECA, 50 bucks. It's out there. I think it's going to be much bigger than the regular one. All right, guys, let's get over to the haul. And I'm really excited about it because there's something really cool in the haul. It was 2.5, 3 years in the ordering. This is by far the longest I've ever waited for a pre-order to come in by, wait, no. Or was that Batman from Mezco? I don't know. They might be in a tie. So anyways, let's set up real quick and let's go through it. I think we might be able to get through it in one round. I don't think we're doing several rounds. Kyle Peterson, 1 round, 2 round, 3 round. And there's even a special something from Mr. Collecting Havoc. So let's get into it. All right, as always, let's start off with some of these deals. And remember, I told you guys last video how I managed to walk out with some of these deals in such a way that it makes it more inconvenient for them to take it from you than you making it convenient for them to take it from you, right? So go check out the last part of that hunt video I did yesterday, day before, I don't know, whenever it is the last hunt video that I did. And I'll give you an explanation as to what I did and why I think I've been able to score these pretty easily sometimes without people taking them from me. All right, let's start off with the first Raptor that I picked up. I picked it up actually at the back, and this is the one we talked about where there was a Target bigwig there, and he kind of tried to explain to the employees, listen, we failed to take it off the floor. We can't be upsetting the customer by taking it from their hands. No, look on the device here and here. I didn't see where he poked at it. And he said, make it, this is how much you're supposed to sell it to them for, and then send them up to the front. He told everybody there at Cooper and 20, but are they gonna listen? I don't know. Probably not gonna listen. But hopefully Target makes, I've always been a proponent of, if you're a big box chain or if you're a big organization, it's not smart to make a different Egg McMuffin, I'm using McDonald's here, a different Egg McMuffin and a different standard across all of the organizations. Because what happens is if you start creating a different Egg McMuffin across every single organization or every single McDonald's, then people will not want to order from McDonald's anymore, because when you go to McDonald's, you're going to expect the same experience consistently across it, right? So when you order an Egg McMuffin, it's the same thing it is in Colombia, as it is in the United States, as it is in England, as it is in freaking China. It's the same Egg McMuffin. But if you start, adding different things to it and calling it an Egg McMuffin, then you're like, you're kind of skittish about that. Or your standards start slipping. That's why I think when sometimes Target says, it's up to their own discretion. Don't do that, because you get, number one, then nobody knows what's going on. And number two, you get into legal trouble when you do that. So I know a little bit about that. Don't you know, just, it's smarter to make the same Egg McMuffin across the whole organization. Anyways, let's get back on track here. That's just my 2 cents about it. I mean, I've been in the corporate world for a while. You got to understand these things. And if you don't, well, then you're just an amateur. All right, guys, this and this, I got them both at Target for $5. So between this, less than about $16 right here. So I got all 3 of these for about $16. All right, let's move on from that. What I thought, don't fall. What I thought was a huge deal. Yes, I scored. It was a deal until yesterday when I scored another one for $15. I paid $35 for this one. I think I have the receipt. I may end up taking it back. I mean, it's just, but here it is. But I may end up taking it back because, I mean, I already ordered another one for $15. I only really wanted one. Yeah, so, all right. What else did we get? I've been looking for these guys, but now I want the other homage Thundercracker or Skywarp. I don't know, whichever one it is. I want the other one, $12. Picked it up at Ross. Shrapnel. So yeah, they're showing up. And again, I mean, these are not the super articulated versions or anything like that. They're just an homage to the old school. So, you know, I mean, they are what they are, you know. All right, and then I found this little guy out there. I happen to like this particular figure. Some people poo-poo this particular figure because if it's an old buck or what. I don't care. I think it's rather nice. And that was Spider Shot, and I picked him up for $12.99, $13. This figure to me is well worth that. I just like it. I like the figure. It's got a lot of hands to use. It's got a lot of articulation to use, and it's got some little effects down here. I mean, why not? Why not? And this was not a deal. These next things I'm going to show you were not deals. I forgot I ordered 2 more Grenadiers from Hasbro Pulse. It is what it is. I actually like the Grenadiers now because so many of you guys have started doing some really great customs with these. So it's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer. I'm going to pick some up. And then Art G. Oh no, where's the, I'm gonna go find it in just a second because I got something from, I might have got excited and already opened it. I'm gonna have to go find it. Anyways, and this I got from Art G. Now, I didn't get this from Art G. Scratch that. I saw Art G open this or something very like this. I think he got the deluxe version, the one that's upgraded. And then I was like, oh, I need that. I need that. He's one of my favorite, you know, characters in the movies. I gotta have it. Now, Art, comment below. Did I get the right one? Did I get the wrong one? You tell me. I think you got the upgraded one and I got the basic one. And I'm actually pretty fine with this one. So the one I got was, yeah, man. Go look it up. I think you guys look, I'm gonna put a picture of what it actually is over here. So go check that out. And I think it is because I think he got the upgraded version because on the back it's like this is a homemade toy. And usually the Atom guy, he makes his own like custom little figures. But man, that figure just looked fantastic. All right, 1 second. All right, we're back. Straight from the wildlands of Wisconsin, we have a package from the man himself, none other than Collecting Havoc. He just sent me this because sometimes I guess he got sick of me trying to hunt him down on at Ross. But incredible gentleman, thank you so much, Collecting Havoc. He sent me a cool little sticker with it. Here you go, little sticker, love it. Collecting Havoc, little thing there that you can scan and go subscribe to his channel. Fantastic individual. He's a great guy. He's a great guy. Now, this is what he sent me. Kamakura. I've been looking for one at Ross for ages, and I cannot find one. I just cannot, for the life of me, pick one of these things up. But finally got one in the mail from Mr. Collecting Havoc. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it very much. Go subscribe to his channel. He is a content rolling out guy, man. He just puts out tons of great toy hunting content. Great channel. All right, so Collecting Havoc. Thank you, sir. You just sent me a post. All right, and finally, for the gigantic, to seal this all up today, I'm hoping I can pick it up without injuring my back. Because this is what I waited for 2.5 years. Can you guess what it is? Because I ordered it a long time ago. Can you guess? 5 seconds. Not really. Let's do it. Here it is. Everybody's been waiting on it. I can't wait to review it later on. I don't care if there's any reviews on it or not. I'm still going to do a review. I just want to. Here it is. Oh. Skeletron. Robo Skull. Monstrosity. It weighs a little bit. So yeah, I ordered that a long time ago. I forgot who, a while back somebody turned me on to the project. I just went ahead and pulled the trigger on it. It's like I tell my wife, listen, if I kick the bucket somewhere from whatever happens to me, just know that you'll be receiving packages from me well into the future. So hopefully nothing happens, but you never know. All right, guys, let's see. Let's wrap things up here real quick. Number one, we have a new member. You know who you are. I'm going to update the credits today to include your name on it. You know what? And here's what G.I. Joe Fan Addict sent me a couple of his little dioramas and stuff that he's been working on. Fantastic, you know, just having some fun as we're supposed to do. So yeah, just having a good time, making some custom stuff for, I think he's made some custom stuff for other individuals and stuff and himself. Fantastic. What else? Oh, I'm going to be at the Metroplex Toy Show, the Metroplex Collectibles Toy Show on December 28th. Come by, pick up a sticker, let's talk some toys, let's have some fun. Who knows? You know, you can find a deal. So no reasonably discounted offer will be refused. And what else? Oh yeah, one of the biggest things that we're doing, the Christmas Bonanza. $300 worth of awesome G.I. Joe and Action Force action figures. You know, you got to be subscribed to win it, because I'm going to be checking that. And go to this video. Hopefully I'll put a link on here. If not, it's in the description below. Go do what it asks you to do. Subscribe. And then, hey, you know, if you win, if your name is pulled December 31st, I'll send that over to you so that you can enjoy opening up some more presents after Christmas. What else do we have? I think that's it, guys. I think we've just wrapped it all up. Hey, let me see. What else? What else? Am I missing anything else? I don't think so. I really don't. If I do, we'll catch it next time, or I'll be, you know, we'll be posting something up on Tuesday. I usually take Mondays off just to, you know, relax, have some fun with the family and stuff. But it's been a good holiday. Hopefully you guys are having a good holiday. And, you know, I always like to remind my folks, spend some time with your family. Carve out some time. Go over there and spend some time with your family. These toys and work can wait. They are way after, you know, the big man upstairs and your family. Everything else is optional. Everything else can wait. But I understand it brings us joy, and it's important to us too, right? So just don't get caught up in work, because work is not going to miss you. They're not going to miss you. They're going to replace you. As I've always said, work so that you may live. Do not live so that you may work. You've got it twisted. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Appreciate every single one of you. Special thanks to the members for their generosity, for their contributions, for their input, for their guidance, for all the great ideas that allow me to bring you better content. As always, thank you to all the subscribers. We're so close to 3,000. I would love to get to 3,000 before the end of the year. It's a personal goal. I think that would be awesome. And who knows, if we get there, there might be a little extra giveaway if we make that goal. But you know, the point of the Bonanza is to just, you know, give back to the community, really, you know, just to have some fun. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Appreciate every single one of you. Hey, don't forget to like. Why not subscribe? What's the worst that can happen? I can send you $300 worth of toys. So don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and as always, as long as you guys keep watching, I'll keep rolling it out.